Hello learners, in this lecture we are going to study about the templates in Revit. That is, there are two kinds of template, that is a view template and a Revit template. So as we have discussed earlier, what is a template? So template is nothing but a predefined settings or set of elements that can be used and utilized to multiple views or multiple projects likewise. Okay, so first we will have to means we will deal with the Revit view templates, and later on we will discuss about the Revit project templates. Okay, like the Revit project file templates. So for now, let's have an example of view template. So for example, let's say we have multiple floor plan views. Okay, so level 0 duplicated, level 0 dependent, level 1, level 2. Okay, so all these floor plans have different scale, different detail level, visual styles. Okay, as you can see here, different scale, different visual style, different detail level. Okay, so if you want to set a typical scale, that is a scale that is common for all the views. So if I want a scale of 1 is to 100 for all the views, I have to go and change it manually. Okay, so for now, for this particular view, I have changed the scale to 1 is to 100. So here also I will go and I have to change the scale to 1 is to 100. Or let's say for a particular view, I don't want to see my reference plane that are visible in my view. Okay, so for that I have to go to visibility graphics, and from the annotation category I have to make them uncheck. So by making them uncheck, those elements are not visible in my current view, but those elements can be visible in the other views, for which you have to go and press the visibility graphics override again, and from here you have to repeat the steps for all the elements for all the floor plans that you wish to make change for. Okay, so you can see there are reference plane here. So if you don't want a section view in this particular view, like the sections that section elements in this particular view, so we need to go to VG, and from here we need to select the sections and make them no visibility uncheck and hit OK. So the sections are not visible only in this view. So if I go back to my other views, so sections, so as this is a dependent view, the changes are made in the changes are means will be propagated in the dependent and its respective view. But for the other views, as you can see, there are sections visible. So if you want to make all the changes at a time, that is a similar set of uh, settings. If you want to apply for all the respectable means or the uh, respected views, so in that case you need a view template. Okay, so if you assign a view template for all the views in question or all the views in concern, so you can use a view template, and view template will have a certain type of settings or predefined settings, and those will be automatically applicable for that all particular views. So how does it works? Let's check it out. Okay, so in order to create a view template, you need to go in the view tab. Okay, view tab. So here we have a view template tool available. So we can have a new template created, or we can apply all the default templates that are present. So if you go to the properties of a floor plan, here we have a view template data. So for now it's set to none. So if I go and select any of these default view templates that are available, so let's go for architectural template, apply. Okay, so all the changes or all the settings that were practically present in the architectural floor plan view template, those all settings would be applicable to this floor. Okay, so if I change, or if I want to change the scale now, I'm unable to change the scale for this particular view because we have applied the view template, and here under the view template you can see the view scale is set to 1 is to 100. So even if I try to go and change the scale manually over here, I'm unable to do it. It's just because we have applied the view template, and whatever the parameters or the settings are modified for this particular view template, those settings would be applicable for this particular views. Okay, if you want to change this any parameters for this particular view, you have to change, or you have to make the change in the view template that you have applied. So if you want to change the scale over here, you can go for 1 is to 50 from here, hit apply. Okay, so by default the scale for this particular view is now changed to 1 is to 50. So again, if you try to change it, you are unable to change it. So this is just because of the view template. So there are certain uh, modifications or the parameters that you can modify and apply for all the set of views applicable. Okay, so let's check how to create a new template, new view template, sorry. Okay, so you need to go to view tab. From here under the view templates, you need to select the create template. Okay, so go to create template. You need to rename it. So Let's give a typical name as template 1. Okay. So here we can see previously all these were present. Okay, so all these were present, those were the default view templates. So we have created a new template, that is template 1. So as we have created new template 1, we can access all the parameters, the like the view properties that are available here, and we can set each and everything that are available for the view properties. So if you want the scale for this particular template to be set as 1:100, so you can go for this value. Or if you uncheck this one, okay, so if you uncheck this one, then these view property, that is the view scale parameter, won't be included under the template, and you can freely change it. Like the value of the scale can be changed freely even after the template is applied. So let's check how this works. Okay, so let's first include this one and hit OK. So from here, for this particular view, we will go and apply our template 1, view template 1, apply. Okay, so as you can see, the scale here, as we have set the scale to 1:100 from the view templates parameters. So here we can have only the scale as 1:100. But if you go here and select the template 1, and here if you just uncheck this include and hit apply OK, then you can see, though my view template is applied to this particular view, I'm able to change the scale now. Okay, so if you want any parameter to be excluded or can be used or modified freely with the means, even though the template is applied, you just need to uncheck the box, include box. Okay, if I want to change the scale as 1:200, I'm free to do it. Okay, so in this way, if you want to exclude any parameter, you can do it in this way. So let's go back to template 1 again. So now if you want to edit the template 1, you don't need to go back to the view templates again. The view templates is available here. Okay, once you have created the view template, the list or the new template would be available here, and from here you can access the parameters and modify them. All again, you don't need to go back to the view templates and check this stuff. The view template 1 is available here. From here also you can adjust all the required parameters. So how you want the display of the model. So for now it's normal. If you want half tone, you can keep the half tone, or for normal, if you want to keep it normal, you can go for it. So detail level, if you want all the detail levels set to be fine, so go for fine. If you want any overrides for the model, you can go and select the overrides. Now let's check, the visibility override graphics are assigned only to template 1. Okay, so as we have seen, visibility graphics override are means were dependent on the particular view. Similarly, they are dependent on the particular template only. Okay, so if you don't apply this template, those visibility graphics that you have given for this template won't be applicable to your given floor plan view. Rather, the visibility graphics that were assigned or associated with the original floor plan view, that would be applicable. Okay, so here are the visibility graphics override for this particular floor plan, that is floor plan level 0. And if you are dealing with any template, so template will have its own overrides, as you have seen here. Okay, so if you want to make any changes for the furniture, like if you don't want any furniture to be viewed, so just uncheck them. Okay, so now if you don't want any section views to be visible, so under the annotations category, just select the sections, uncheck them. Okay, if you don't want any reference planes to be visible, uncheck them. Okay, so now let's hit apply and okay. Okay, and hit apply. Okay, so now see, there are no reference lines and sectional views that are visible in our floor plan. Okay, so if you don't want the rooms as well, you can go and change the rooms also. So go to template again, go to override model. From here, select the rooms, uncheck them, apply. Okay. Okay, so here we can see the rooms are also now not visible, as we have override, as we have used the override command by turning the visibility off. So here we have the legends, so we don't require the legends for now, so we can hide them. So by this way, you can apply and create a view template, and this view template can be applied to all the multiple views that you want to play with. Okay, so let's go and change few more stuffs. Go to template again. So if you want to change the view range and keep a constant view range for all the floor plans or all the views, you can set a defined view range using the template. And if the template is applied to that particular view, that particular view will have the view range that is set under the template, view template. Okay, so even if you try by changing the view template in your original view, you won't be able to, because the template is applied, and whatever the settings or the parameters are modified in that particular view template, those parameters or those settings would be applicable to that particular view. So if you want to change few more stuffs, you can go and play with all the things required. So here, if you want to change few more stuff, like if you want to uh, make the walls patterns different, or make a make a solid wall pattern, you can go and create that as well. So if I want a cut pattern as solid black for all the walls, I can do that. Okay, okay. So I have changed the pattern for the walls as cut pattern, and the solid color I have assigned is black. So, and I want all the doors and windows to be half tone. So let's go for the doors and check as half tone, and for the windows as well, I want them to be half tone. So I have checked them as half tone. Apply OK. Apply OK. So now you can see all the walls are now turned as a solid black pattern, and doors and windows are turned into half tone. This is just because the view template we have applied. So when I go and press the visibility graphics for this particular plan view, I am unable to change any of the parameter, and you can see it's grayed out. It's just because of the view template that we have applied. So if I just change the view template to none and go apply and press VG or VV as a shortcut for visibility graphics, then and then only I am able to change all the parameters for the model annotation likewise. Okay, so the view template works in this way. So as I have applied my view template over here, I will go to duplicate level 0 duplicate view. So here also I want the same settings that I have applied for level 0. So what I will do, instead of going and pressing VG and applying this changes for single elements at a time, I have created a view template. So just I will go and select assign a view template, that is template 1, apply OK. So now you can see, just by using a single click of assigning the template, you can have all the changes that are visible in your previous floor plan, that all changes are now made in my current floor plan. Here also, let's go and assign the view template, assign, apply, OK. So see, it's just a quick method of applying or playing with the view properties, that is the parameters that are available here. Let's check it out. Okay. So by this way, you can assign or control the appearance of multiple floor plans in one go. It also helps to streamline the process and set all the means all the representation of all the views as a standardized in a standardized manner. Okay, so there, if you try to do the same stuff manually, there might be chances of human error. So for this particular view, by mistake, if you have turned the reference plane on, those would be visible. For this particular view, by mistake, if you have forgotten to keep the door and window pattern as a half tone, so there might be chances of human error. So to avoid the conflicts and to be on a single page in terms of standardization and the appearance that you are projecting, so it's a good practice to make use of view template. It's also efficient and time saving method. Okay, so hope you enjoyed learning. Thank you.